Alright, so I thought I'd record a video going through what happened in August 2025 for the business, what the kind of progress was, what happened, and the opposite flip side of the negatives that happened from it. So, August was somehow my best month in a while, which was I made 30K in August. 30, it's like 32, but 30, right? There was about 40 to 50% margins, so it's not bad. So, about 12 to 15K profit. Not bad. Now the profit wasn't as high as I would like it to have been, and the main issue for that is the fact that I wasn't charging for the meetings that I was booking in for clients. So I'm basically charging per meeting I book in, and actually how it did work is they paid per booked call. However, clients had bad expectations, which caused them to be paying per shown call only, and they'd get upset or let's say try dispute whatever or ask for refund once they finally for some reason clocked on that they're paying for booked calls. Now obviously I didn't want to dispute because it cost me money and it's just not great. So I could replace some calls. It's cheaper to replace a call than to get all the money back. So it was a bit of a shit show, right? That's what caused the lower the profit margins that it should be. So what I've done is I've automated so much of the business that it would not make logical sense. I don't have high profit margins because the costs are so reduced. There's like minimal team members for anything. I have one operations manager who's finally up and running well now, who speaks all the clients, client queries, onboarding calls, client calls, that kind of thing. And I have four salespeople. That's it. Now, that was great for August, made 20K. Made 30, just over 30K. I don't know, brain. This month so far, I'm gonna end up on 20K. Now the issue with this month is that clients from last month were saying, "Oh, I paid for these meetings for last month. I thought I was paying per show call, not per book call. I should not too happy anymore. Let me just refund everything. You just give me all the money back." A crazy idea, right? So fine, this is life. Look, this is a learning lesson in the business where better expectations need to be set. If clients have really high expectations and what you're delivering is still can be good, right? But they had really high expectations, that gap, that delta, is going to make them refund, or going to make them dispute, or make them churn as a client. And when you have that, and especially to the degree I had it, you basically have a bunch of clients disputing, bunch of issues like that, clients churning. I also had issues with my cost of delivering results also going up because of these weird small technical thing, the new data source, all that kind of stuff. So what ended up happening is that this month, even though I may have made 20K revenue, my profit's very minimal. Maybe like 5K profit, like 25% profit margins, 20% profit margins. Not great because I've had a bunch of disputes from last month. So last may have looked super good on paper, but I made mistakes in the month that are only affecting me now. It's lagging indicators. So what I've done now is I've made massive effort in terms of expectation setting and client support related things. So now clients are all responded to within an hour, and worst case the same day. Where before it was days. Uh, Same thing now with the onboarding calls, way more dialed in, addresses certain issues clients are having in terms of call quality, because they would just say, "Oh, call's bad." Like if you're getting a call, push the price, was it's a lot of money. They go, "Oh, person's broke, bad call." Just for example. Now I'd be okay. Instead of just saying, "Oh, bad call," here's how you deal with that as an objection. It's not a bad lead quality issue; it's an objection. I didn't understand the kind of difference. These guys aren't very good at sales, which is usually the issue people have with appointment setting agencies. So I would teach them how to deal with those kind of things. Teach them how to deal with XYZ things. Make it more obvious that I was charging per book call, not per shown call. Make it obvious how to get support if they need it. Do more proactive support. Like I've made massive effort and progress in the client support side of things and taught someone how to do it for me so I don't have to spend all the time doing that. So I also again took one step back in the business so that I could actually again analyze the business as a whole and make improvements to it instead of just working in it, doing everything. So again, last month did it very well on paper. This month taking a hit for it because of all refunds, disputes, and client issues, and also again simultaneously had issues with cost of result because I had to reach out to many more people to get a book meeting, cost me to reach out to people, etc. Issues. Couldn't charge clients, had to book clients a bunch of calls to make up for this whole paying per showing call thing because I don't want to refund money because it cost me more to refund than obviously booking in more calls. So this whole rigmarole thing that happened, which is fine, it's life. and learn my lessons from it, or at least learn some lessons from it. That's kind of what happened. This was going on. Now, other side of things is, yeah, I have 4 sales guys, but the account's not filled up to the level they should be. And it's also going to lead into another point I'm going to make in this next video, which is about pricing and how basically all the effects of how I'm very likely to change our pricing, how it's going to affect profit margins, affect client results, affect everything, every part of the business, cash collected, revenue, profits, expectations, all of it, all the above, how pricing affects it, and how it's going to affect LTV, how it's going to affect total money made, commissions for sales guys, everything. Go to it, why it's so good and what I'm planning to do. It's all based off Alex Hormozi stuff. So that's me the next video. I hope this video gave some sort of understanding of what's going on in the business and some sort of update, let's say. And it was at least very interesting, or at least somewhat interesting. So yeah, I'll see you next video.